Good morning, everyone. This is Lucas, and I just got through minus 25 last night on 4 candles. I'm actually pretty impressed. It's probably about plus 6, 7, plus 8, probably plus 8 in here right now, which isn't very high, but it's above freezing, and my sleeping bag can handle that very well, so I'm not worried about getting cold. Like, I'm not cold, actually. I got too hot last night. I woke up sweating this morning, so this isn't bad for minus 25. I'm impressed that I got by at only 4 candles. Usually I do a big propane burn or something like that all night, but I just let the candles go all night, and that's all I need for minus 25. So like I said before, minus 6 required 2 candles, minus 25 requires 4, and I'm still maintaining, like I said, probably about plus 6 or plus 8, which is about the same as what I had it before with the other 2 candles. You don't have to have it extremely warm. When I get used to the cold, when I'm acclimatized to it, I have no problem being in plus 6. Yeah, I don't know, but that's just me. Everybody else might be a little bit different, but you can always throw another candle on, right? So I just wanted to show this backpack thing I have. So I decided to make a mount for my backpack so that I would turn my backpack into its own little storage deal. I mean, everything's already organized in the backpack, and the whole idea is not to have my backpack in here when I'm underway, so that this would normally be on my back. But when I do get in at night, having my backpack flopping around in here is kind of a pain in the butt, because space is at a premium in here. Everything pretty much has to be in its spot until you use it, then you put it away, and then you start on the next deal. There's no room for clutter, or there's no room for messes. You literally have to finish everything that you're doing first before you move on to the next thing, or nothing works in here, and there's no room for you even. So what I did was I had these eye hooks. These are just eye hooks that I cut off with a hacksaw, and used a file to round. And you see that one up there. I have 3 points for the backpack. So there's one at top, and there's 2 down the side, and I made sure I got them into the wooden studs so that they're nice and strong. And you snug up the shoulder straps, 1 hook for each shoulder strap and 1 for the top. Snug it up, and then your backpack becomes kind of like its own little piece of furniture in here. I got a hot water bottle in the back there. I use that some nights where I get a chill and I'm a little bit cold and I'm trying to heat up the area I'm in, but I didn't have to use it last night, so that was nice. I also put another hook to hang up my toiletries bag, if you can see it right there, just to make it easily accessible. So that way, if I want to brush my teeth or get my soap or whatever it is, it's right there. I don't have to go out of my way to find it or dig through the backpack. I just find that more convenient for me. Yeah, I made some coffee this morning, and that raised the temperature in here quite a bit. I think when I woke up this morning, I was on about the plus 6 side. While I'm cooking, though, like when I had the stove going this morning, I had to actually snuff the candles, start the stove, and then whatever, because like I said, you got to do everything one at a time, right? So I can't have both candles and stove going at the same time. There's just no room for anything. So yeah, when I had the stove going this morning, I easily got it up to like probably 20 degrees in here. It got really warm really fast, and now I'm sitting in that lull between 20 degrees and dropping back down to wherever it is that this thing likes to stabilize in minus 25. I really wish I don't have any power for my laptops right now, so I can't connect to the temperature probes to tell you what time or what the temperature is. I need to get an analog thermometer in here. The automation ones are kind of cool. They will be reliable once I get a better power source. But in my previous videos, I was showing everybody I had that big bicycle battery I was going to be using, that big 48 volt lithium ion, And my problem right now isn't that I don't have power. The thing has all kinds of power. I don't have a power converter big enough to drop the voltage from 48 volts to something that's usable in any of my systems, because all the systems in here are either 5 or 12 volt. And I'm going to have to make some kind of power converter for that, or get one, or look at possibly creating some new leads in the battery itself by maybe compartmentalizing the battery, or being able to pull off of different spots of the battery in order to get 24 volts or 12 volts. So that's something I'm going to look at into the future. But for right now, 48 volts doesn't work. I tried it on one of my power converters and I believe I blew it up. So don't know. I haven't retested the power converter after I did that, but I heard a little bit of a pop, and I think I just roasted one of the MOSFETs pretty good. So yeah, besides that, it's nice quiet sleep. I got a full, I don't know, 10 hours in, 9 hours in, I guess. Yeah, about 9 hours. And yeah, I'm just sitting here enjoying the morning coffee. I think I might read a little bit of my Kobo, and then I got a bunch of stuff I'm going to start today. Got a couple more projects for this thing. I still haven't sealed the roof or got the drip edge for the roof yet, but once I get that all done and everything's going that way, then I'm going to be rolling it out for road test here soon enough. But for right now, I'm just kind of working out all the kinks in here first. If I can get through minus 25, well, then I think I'm doing pretty good. Minus 40, well, 6 candles is getting a little bit so yeah, okay, so the theory behind the candles and why I'm using a gold pan, you're thinking, Lucas, why don't you use something a little bit better? The whole deal is I don't know how many candles that I need in order to survive in minus 40 weather. I know, right? So the whole plan is that I'm just going to keep stacking up the candles until I know how big of a candle tray, because I'm going to make a steel candle tray, how big of a steel candle tray that I need in order to get through minus 40. So I really don't know how many candles I need, so there's no point in trying to design my candle tray until I know the maximum size it needs to be in order to accommodate all the candles required to heat the space during minus 40. So for right now, I'm just using my old school gold pan, and that seems to be working out just fine. I make sure that I affix the candles to the bottom of the gold pan with some molten wax first so they don't knock over easy or whatever, but it's not an issue. They're so far away from the bed and stuff at night, it's never been an issue. I've slept this way before with candles going in the truck camper. I did it lots, like all the time. And again, it was what I used was a metal tray, a gold pan. I've seen other people use cast iron frying pans, stuff like that. Anything that's not going to burn if the candle starts to drip and something goes wacky with it, right? But yeah, minus 25. I'm almost out of power. You can see on the drill battery, but the Samsung batteries are going strong out of that little box there. And I got a whole bunch of other stuff to hook up with the Raspberry Pi here. Got to put a bunch of drop down resistors for the contact switches, and excuse me, the tilt switches and all that other stuff. But yeah, if you like these videos, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.